You are not crazy. You are not too sensitive. You are not remembering it wrong. Someone made you feel that way. On purpose. It is called gaslighting. And it is one of the most damaging things one person can do to another. Because it does not leave marks. It leaves doubt. And doubt is the most powerful cage there is. Here is exactly how gaslighting works, and how to recognize it happening to you. First, what gaslighting actually is. Gaslighting is when someone consistently denies your reality until you start denying it yourself. It is not one big dramatic moment. It is slow, repeated, quiet, and by the time you notice it, you are already deep inside it. Phase 1, denial. You bring up something that happened, something that hurt you, and they look at you like you invented it. I never said that. That is not what happened. You are making things up. Said with such certainty that you begin to wonder, did I get this wrong? Phase 2, diversion. Every time you try to address the real issue, they change the subject. Or they flip it, and suddenly you are the problem. Why are you always starting arguments? You are so exhausting to talk to. You came to address something real. Now you are apologizing for bringing it up. Phase 3, trivializing. Your feelings are not denied. They are just made to seem ridiculous. You are so dramatic. You take everything so personally. It was just a joke. What this does over time is train you to pre-dismiss your own feelings before anyone else can. You start doing their job for them. Phase 4, forgetting and denial of memory. They claim not to remember things they absolutely said or did. I never promised that. I do not know what you were talking about. That conversation never happened. So now you start writing things down, recording conversations, saving messages, not because you are paranoid, because you have been trained not to trust your own mind. Here is what gaslighting does to you over time. You stop trusting your own judgment. You constantly second-guess yourself in every area of your life. You apologize constantly, even when you did nothing wrong. You feel confused, exhausted, and anxious around a person who claims to love you. And that contradiction is deeply disorienting, because your brain keeps trying to reconcile the person they present with the way they actually make you feel. You cannot, because they are not the same person. How do you know if you are being gaslit, and not just in a normal disagreement? In a normal disagreement, both people can explain their perspective. Both feel hurt eventually. In gaslighting, only one person's reality is ever allowed to be true, and it is always theirs. Here are the clearest warning signs you are being gaslit right now. You leave conversations feeling confused, even when you went in clear. You feel like you are always the problem, in every conflict, every time. You feel more anxious and less confident than you used to be, and you cannot explain why. You feel like you need to prove things, even to yourself. You walk on eggshells around a specific person, monitoring everything you say before you say it. If any of those resonated, trust that feeling, because your gut has been right this whole time. So what do you do when you realize you are being gaslit? First, name it, even just to yourself. Give what is happening a name. Naming it breaks the spell. It moves the experience from something wrong with me to something being done to me. Second, stop trying to convince them. You will never win that argument. A gaslighter does not argue to reach truth. They argue to maintain control. Third, rebuild trust with yourself. Start small. Make a decision and stick with it. Every time you trust yourself and it works out, you take a piece of yourself back. You were never crazy. You were just in the presence of someone who needed you to believe you were. Follow for more psychology that helps you see clearly.